Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing my plan with me for the week of February 9th through February 15th. I'm starting out here updating my mood tracker through February 13th because I filmed this when I was filming Monday through Friday. So as you can, well, you can't see at the bottom because I forgot to push my planner up, but at the bottom of the page I have a color key at the bottom to just kind of tell me, like, it's a quick glance of what I need. So now I'm putting in my moods for the first 13 days of February. And now I am updating some trackers. The first is my glucose in range. And as you can see, glucose has been for the past, well, 12 days for this one. Kind of in the either like 70% or 40 to 50%. So either moderately good or um this is getting bad. So um yeah, at least all the colors are pretty together, right? And I apologize if I sound a little sick. Right now my nose is trying to get stopped up. I have been battling a cold since um Friday. But now I'm moving on to my sleep. And as you'll see, I've had a few days where my sleep has also not been the greatest. Um, there is one day where I slept 3 hours or less. So, um, but I do tend to, well, my sugar hasn't been getting low at night, so I've actually been sleeping 8 or more hours and getting some good rest. But sometimes the blood sugar just does what it wants. And so I'm being smart and getting out my markers for mental health. And so far, I've been pretty good for January and for February. Um, but there has been some like kind of meh days, but then there's also been like some really bad days. I know last week I had two um days where like I was just bad. And you would see that on my mood tracker as well because um anytime that dark gray mild liner comes out, it can be a little not great. And so now we're moving on to the weekly. Um I am updating my sidebar and having to put some other to-dos in there. And yeah. So now we're moving on to the daily stuff. I'm going to put my stickers down first, of course. Um and at first I was really struggling with stickers, but then I quickly found my way. And yeah. So what happened on Monday? Well, uh I had a headache and my sugar was kind of wonky during the day. Um and then I had a brisket dinner for lunch, which it is some frozen dinner from Walmart. But it's really good and it's actually like actual brisket. It's not mystery meat. And I had to change my pod while at work. And then one of the attorneys went to Baton Rouge during the weekend, so he came back with three uh, different flavored king cakes. One was like a chocolate eclair, one was like a pecan something, and the other one was like Bavarian cream. So I had a piece of the Bavarian cream one. It was very good, but I also found the baby Jesus. But I have been absolved of any responsibilities to provide the next king cake. So, um, and then it was just a kind of a long day. Um, and when I got home, I did homework with my nephew. I took my shower, and then I was in bed by 7:30, and I slept really really good. I put the tired bear up there at the top because I slept like absolute boo boo. And then down at the bottom, I am putting down that pastry and marking that I found the baby Jesus in the king cake. And uh, to explain the significance of that, if you find the baby in the cake, you are king slash queen for the day, but then you are responsible for buying the next king cake during Mardi Gras season. So, but yeah, let's move on to Tuesday, and um, so I'm putting a sticker down with a thumbs up, showing that I had a pretty good night's sleep. Um, and it was an okay day. But I got a little done that morning for work, but I had to also at like 11:30. My mom was in town and she brought me Wendy's for lunch because I had a webinar at 12 o'clock and it ran from 12 to 12:30. So I was only going to be getting um like half an hour really. So I took 30 minutes before and then the remaining of my 30 minutes so I could get my full hour. And then I marked that I couldn't focus for that afternoon. And Tuesday was a very, very rough day. So um, I think I was just getting prepared for it to be a terrible night. Because homework was terrible. I had a Pop Tart for dinner. I washed my hair and I went to bed early because I just could not. Um, but I did play some Stardew Valley to kind of calm myself down, bring me back to center. And then moving on to Wednesday. You can't see it, but I have a sad looking cat sticker at the top. And I'm putting that I was still very down from the night before. Um, and then my day got worse because of some stuff that I'm not going to get into as well. Um, but let's just say that mistakes were made all around, and it wasn't just me. So I wasn't too upset about it, but it was still um, kind of depressing. And I'm going to struggle with that whiteout. So I'm going and getting a sticker for a local place called Hebrews because that's what I had for lunch. They had steak elote tacos. They were absolutely delicious. Um, and then it was another long afternoon. We had pork loin for dinner, and it was very, very good. I had a shower, and then I finished watching the Emily D. Baker coverage of the Alec Murdaugh Supreme Court new trial hearing. Um, so yeah, it was I'm not going to say entertaining, but it was very insightful. And then for my special thing, I'm marking down the Stickle de Tacos. Then at the top, I'm putting that it was very cold, because it was. And then I had a super busy morning because I had to fix the mistakes from the day before. Um, I had bootleggers for lunch. I ate out a lot this week, and normally I really try not to eat out that much, but it was just a shit week, to be honest. Um, but at least I wasn't sick. So, and then I got a lot done that afternoon, and I had to change my pot again. I came home, I washed my hair, I journaled, and I went to bed by 7:30. And when I got home that day, my sister came over and she had Valentine's Day stuff for everybody because my nephew would be going to his other grandparents. So he would be over there for Valentine's Day. And then on Friday, I started my period and I gained a little bit this week, which wasn't surprising. I had a sore throat and a headache, but I was quote unquote in the zone at work. Um, I had a lasagna dinner for lunch, and then I did these in the wrong order, but I did a Walmart pickup to get some steaks and some other stuff for Valentine's Day lunch. And then I was super busy that afternoon. On my way home, I stopped and got gas. I went ahead and took my bubble bath. Um, Not long after I got home, uh, I had boiled eggs for dinner, and then I filmed and edited before going to bed. Um, we are now moving into the weekend, Saturday. So I got up by 11:30. My plan was to get up by 10, but that didn't happen. And then I cooked steaks, baked potatoes, and baked onion for lunch. My mom and I ate, and then we watched TV together. We watched The Rookie and The Pit. High Potential did not come on this week. I took a bubble bath, came in my room, did a YouTube binge, filmed, edited, and did a few voiceovers, and then I was in the bed by 2 o'clock. And then moving on to Sunday, I got up at 10 and I changed my sheets. I did my usual trash and litter. And then I put down that I did my YouTube work, which is what I am currently doing right now. I actually did a bunch of it last night. So all I really have to do is edit this video, which I've already done, obviously, and do this voiceover. And then I need to schedule it for when you're going to see it, which is Wednesday because today is Sunday. And yeah, then I'm going to take my everything shower. I am going to go to bed. And I had some space left over, so I used a box from this gnome kit. It was the only box I had left. So I put it down and then I put a little heart sticker down as well. So that was basically the week. But there is more because once I put down this box and heart sticker, I am going to go to my February monthly to the calendar and put down my stickers. So, which is now what we're doing. So I'm going to put those down real quick and I'm going to say bye. Hope you had a good day. Hope you're having a good week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.